Hi friends, welcome to DTK Food and Travels. Today we're going to be making something so simple that everyone will love it, including vegetarians, non-vegetarians, and vegans. It's the simple chickpea curry. First thing you want to do is go ahead and heat up a skillet. Add about 1.5 tablespoons of oil. We're using olive oil. You can use any oil you'd like. Half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, and you want to go ahead and reduce the heat to medium. And after the mustard seeds pop, go ahead and add one large diced onion. We're using red onion, but you can use any onion that you like. Anything that you have on hand is fine. And we're just going to add a little bit of salt to this. That'll help the onions wilt faster. Then I'm going to go ahead and add one large diced tomato. So this was one large tomato, but if you happen to have smaller tomatoes, you might want to go ahead and add two. And I'm going to go ahead and add just one stem of curry leaf if you have it. If you don't have it available, you can just leave it out. And then at this point, we're also going to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste. And then go ahead and cover it and cook it on medium until the tomatoes are cooked and all the flavors are infused. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and start adding the spice powders. So everything is wilted. So the first powder we're going to add is 2 teaspoons of coriander powder. You want to go ahead and keep the heat on low at this point. And the next powder you're going to add is 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon Kashmiri chili powder. You can add less or more according to your heat preference level. Then 1/4 teaspoon fennel seed powder. And the last ingredient is half a teaspoon of garam masala. And roast this on low heat for about 1.5 minutes. That's enough time to get the raw flavor of the spices out. So we're just going to go ahead and move that around real quick. You just want to make sure the heat is on low, like I said, because you do not want the spices to burn. We're going to go ahead and start adding the other ingredients now. So this is ready. So we're going to go ahead and add water. So the amount of water you add is for the amount of gravy that you'd like. You just kind of have to estimate. And then go ahead and add salt as needed. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and add a 15-ounce can of garbanzo beans. So this was canned, so all I did was just rinse it, and that's the brand I used. And I did go ahead and smash some of the beans, and I'm holding on to it for now, about a tablespoon. If you want, you can go ahead and add cooked potatoes at this time also, and the potatoes will make the gravy a little bit thicker. So that's why I do want the gravy a little bit thicker, so that's why I'm holding on to the 1 tablespoon of the smashed garbanzo beans, because I'll add it towards the end. I'm just gonna add some more water. This is boiled water I had. Then cover it and cook it until it's done, or until it's the consistency that you want. We did go ahead and add 1/4 teaspoon sugar, and that is to balance the sourness and the spiciness. So, and this makes it just perfect. And at this point, this is when you want to go ahead and add the 1 tablespoon of the crushed garbanzo beans. And then you're just going to go ahead and mix it, let it boil for a little bit. And you can also try to smash some of the garbanzo beans at this point if you want. And then mix it all in, and then add 2 cups of coconut milk. Stir it around, and then it's done. This tastes so good. We had it for dinner that night with some chapatis. This is also good over rice, some putta, idiyappam, anything like that. That was my plate for dinner that night. Hope all of you will try this. I will have the full recipe in the description of the video. Thank you for watching.